limited output, hasn't had massive impact, just 13 possessions for Stevie J in 3 quarters is a pretty big win, I reckon, for Ryan Crowley.
And that job continues in this final quarter. 32 points, will it be too much? Or can Geelong, the super attacking side that we know they can be, fight their way back here? As Darcy said all night, it doesn't seem all that far apart in terms of the score. Guthrie, but they've kept it pretty steady at 30-odd points. Fremantle, they've been relentless.
Hey, Tris, hold there, please.
Sandiland's back in the hole, you can see there, and he's just about going to swallow this, and Mzungu's the other loose, so it wasn't a great structure that for the Cats, so we get their numbers back really early, the Dockers.
Mzungu out real wide looking for Hill, but gee, that's a good mark by the ball. He was activated with 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter as a sub. Now Johnson almost run down from behind. Ballantyne sneaks forward. Subin is his direct target. Now Mackie, and dropping back in the hole was Rivers. Enright. The top to Motlop. Beautiful kick by Motlop to Selwood. Selwood looking for a runner. Got a late one back in Motlop now. The chisel kick. Here comes Hawkins. One hand on it. Couldn't reel it in. At the back door, Crowley. Under some pressure. Just got rid of it in the nick of time. Or Johnson knew the moment he'd let it go that it wasn't on. And now Stevie Johnson corralled by the ball. And look at the crowd. Aren't they enjoying the fact that Stevie has been given just a little bit of a working over? Have a look at him in the crowd. Plenty to offer Stevie J. And he's got a bit of a wry smile to go with it. Rivers right on the wing. Found a little hole through here. Allows Guthrie to go. Kick needs to be good. Duffield did a great job to spoil then on Bartel and not infringe.
What about Big Sandy off his toes there, front and centre. As Fife gets a free kick. He's done a bit of everything on Aaron Sandilands. Clearly been the best big man on the ground, but good contested marking. Smashed them in the effective hit-outs. Defended when he's needed to.
Front on contact there. Gee, the Geelong supporters would be saying, what about in the last quarter? There was no such thing as that. Rivers takes the opportunity with the advantage. Mackie trying to use the body. Selwood on the inside. Got the runner here. Hall and Smith's found Varco. He's got a set of wheels, but so is the man chasing in Hill. Varco got rid of it and goals. Geelong a chance.
Yeah, nice finish from Travis Varco. It's been a pretty quiet night for him, only 10 disposals, but kicked a couple of goals, so just needed a little bit more run out of Trav tonight.
Early goals are important for them though, Richo. Like, it's back to 26 now. If they kick early goals,
yeah,
you know, they can then...
And we know they can score quickly, although Freo are a pretty tough team to score against, we know that.
Yeah, Travaco on the end of one here. Just keeps this game alive at 26 points. What about their captain, Joel Selwood? 31 disposals, 16 of those contested, 6 tackles, 8 clearances.
Couldn't do much more.
Here they go again.
Complete game.
Duncan down towards Motlop, who has given them a bit here. Some pressure now coming from the Cats. They find something here, the Cats. They're only 26 down. They've kicked that goal within 2 minutes of this quarter starting. Stevie J tries to find a way through. I thought he threw the ball with a one-hander there. The umpire said no. Hill back in the middle. Ballantyne has a look around. He says, who have I got this time? Trouble is he didn't get hold of it. Taylor Hunt had his feet taken.
Advantage!
And so Geelong with all of the play so far in the opening 4 minutes of the final quarter.
And I think Fremantle got into a mindset of loose numbers back, just hold on, and open the door for this Geelong side, and they'll start to punish it.
Bartel, Duffield took him on. He must now dispose of it legally.
Holding them in!
And free kick, Fremantle.
Chris Scott, he might punch a hole through the coach's box tonight.
He was quick to blow the whistle, I must admit. Johnson absorbs all that's on offer. And now a measured kick. Ballantyne, who's been the one-out target most of the night. Bew's done a reasonable job at times. Handball to Sheringham. And here they go again.
Good little one-on-one win there for Jeff Bew's on a very good play. He's shown some good signs tonight.
Duncan to Hawkins. He can go. Hawkins, beautiful kick. Really, really good kick. Stevie J hangs on and Crowley curses himself.
Yeah, well done, Bew's. He won that ball back at half back and got it going quickly forward, and they just had numbers out.
We're back to 20 points if Stevie J kicks this with a heap of time.
Well, so the early goals are the important ones.
He's the sort of bloke who'll play forward this whole last quarter and kick a couple.
It's his first mark for the night, Stevie J. To get it back to 20 points, very close to the man on the mark, pulled it a little bit left, and realises the importance of that miss.
Yeah, that will really upset Stevie J. Prides himself on sensing the moment, delivering.
Zach Clark elevating high. Subban sold it out wide to Fife beautifully. Now Pearce on the left, steps back inside, gives it the run of Sheridan. Sheridan can go all the way here. Pearce encourages him. Here comes Sheringham. Got back inside, bit off a little more than he could handle, but an opportunity now for De Boer. Barlow gets a look from 30. This to left. The purple haze out of their seats.
Oh, that hurts, doesn't it? Stevie J misses a pretty gettable goal down one end, and then they go coast to coast, and Barlow, he's had a really good night as well. He's had 8 clearances, hits the scoreboard now. 5, Mzungu. All of their gun midfielders have been able to kick goals. It makes it tough now.
Willed at home did Michael Barlow. Dockers a real fortress here under Ross Lyon. 20 of their past 22 games have been in the W column. Mackie applying the pressure. Varco, quick little give. Kelly goes wide. Dawson tidies up to Mundy. He's got off the back of the pack if he wanted him, Barlow. Instead tries to make some ground with a ball directed in Pavlich's direction. What's 300 games tonight? What's possible? Another year as a minimum for Pavlich?
I guarantee him a year next year. I would be staggered if he didn't go on another year after that. Something would have to change pretty drastically. But the thing you can do, Pavlich, you can play so many roles, isn't it? You could put him back to the defence if you needed to. You could still run in the midfield.
Zach Dawson with just 6 disposals, but he's such an influential defender.
He doesn't seem to have lost his mobility at all, Pavlich, does he?
No.
I mean, that's what dictates whether you go on.
Hawkins down the line looking for Bartel, and the 2 threes go at it.
Having said that, one bad injury at that age is always going to suddenly being a quick end to...
Can almost creep up overnight too, the body just letting you down. Once you get into your early to mid-30s.
Despite their exceptional winning record, Geelong, they really have struggled against Fremantle. One of 4 games against Freo since Ross Lyon joined the Dockers. It's been hard going for them.
Not sure how many of those have been at this venue, but certainly 2 that I know of.
And you've also got to put that massive win in the final down there at Geelong's home ground. Skills Stadium is one of the great finals wins.
Clark to Hill. Sneaks it through. Doubling backwards. This man here, Duffield. Inching footy, miss Subban. Subban across goal. Geelong need the defender in Blitzarves to really work here, and he does. Sheridan went to ground. Just a little greasy there at the moment. Johnson looking for the give and go. Now Enright. So it's back to 31 points. And this is where it's been basically since the quarter-time break, in or around 30 points. They've responded, Fremantle, every time Geelong have got it back to a 20-point margin or so. Now Guthrie again. That's a great kick to Hawkins.
That is a great kick. Absolutely lace out. Nothing defender can do there in Dawson.
Must kick the goal. Tom Hawkins.
Have a look at this, a daisy cutter.
And he actually said with his hand movement, go in that direction. That's where I can find you.
Back in, Boto.
Just checking the umpire's mark there. Yeah, I do from here, Richo. 50 metres out.
Kicks right through it from this range, Tommy.
Got through the one in the first quarter. Got through here. That's left to right all the way. That's a magnificent hoist of the football. Hawkins.
Jeez, that's a good kick, isn't it? From that range, to kick it so sweetly, Richo. It was never an issue distance-wise, but
it's a powerful long kick, isn't it?
He's really got his technique down pat, and he knows that he's got a little bit of left to right shape on them, and it's a big weapon, isn't it, when you can deliver like that from outside 50.
Just not going away. The Cats are just hanging in there.
BT, you like this action?
Yeah, look, he's getting right through the footy. Look at that. The leaves the ground. He gives it everything. He's not tinkering with the footy and being light and fluffy with it.
Yeah, it's a great kick. The thing about Hawkins now is he can have a reasonably quiet night, but because he's straightened his kicking up, a quiet night's not a shocking night because he's going to kick his 3 to 4 goals.
So he's got 3. And I tell you what, they keep coming. It's 25.
They haven't been closer than 20 points since the 20-minute mark of the first quarter, so they just can't break this next barrier here.
Corey Taylor playing in that full forward position, as Lingy mentioned.
Coming out here, please.
Third man up was Selwood.
Come on.
And we'll end up with another ball up, but it's inside Geelong's 50.
It's polite of Razor to say, please, there, Bristle. Is he backed out?
Stay away from his head.
He's given a free against Stevie J.
Move it on. Play on.
Stay away from his head was the message. Rivers drops the mark. Now Main, Varco's a couple of goals in this game. Hill through real heavy traffic. Now Pavlich got to do likewise. McIntosh under Hill pressure. Got rid of it to Hall and Smith. They're working them back here, Fremantle. They just keep pushing them back, pushing them back, pushing them back.
Ooh, boy. He's done a couple of not necessary things tonight, Stevie J.
Sneaky little things, aren't they?
Yeah, little head massager.
Just a little bit frustrated, I reckon.
Great view from our camera there. That throw in, Hall and Smith happy to find the boundary, and Fife says get over there. Got the artificial turf around the edge of most grounds these days. Soak up the wear and tear. New stadium will be built over here. I think 2018 is the completion date of that. Mackie on the run. Wide is Varco. He's got Duncan on. The kick needs to be really good. He goes inside to Hunt. Couldn't hang on. The kick should have been out in front of Duncan. And now Spur did well to hold them up.
38,565, including that fan there with a little bit of badge work on the hat. Good crowd.
Fremantle membership badges, perhaps. Other badge collectors. What do you collect, us?
Not a lot.
All right, Valentine turns around. I'm too scared to ask what Richo collects. There's Rivers.
Mascara.
I used to collect goals, but
Yes, that's right. 800 of them.
That's the lazy 800.
Mark did chuck it.
Pulled out the obvious poker.
Oh, that's just... You set me up there.
Enright. Well, he's gone to Stevie J. Inside ball here. Kelly's got to go back. Look at the runners. Look at the runner again. He's out there.
Oh,
come on. Duncan through some traffic. Just slowing down a little here, the Dockers. Duncan's got within 55. Harry Taylor's one out. Harry Taylor, Harry Taylor. Oh, they're all over him. Hawkins into the goal square. And Sutcliffe did well. They are pressing the Cats. Both in the hold there, boys.
Yeah, I like those ones being called play on. I think they're both having a bit of a wrestle. But one more goal and Geelong's way. And sneaky chance of an upset here, Richard.
Yeah, it's just that this next goal they haven't been able to get. They haven't been able to get any closer. With that sling of Harry Taylor's, Travis Cloak, he had that paid against him every time last year, but they did say at the start of the season they were going to allow more of that in the marking contest.
Stopped a little bit here, Freo. Their kicking's just gone off a little. Last couple of minutes, 8.5 minutes remaining, so clock's starting to become a factor here for Geelong anyway. Clark around the body. Lonigan did well with the fist. Now Pearce, we know he's classy. We know he's a good user. Took some time, milked it. Now Pavlich is marked on 50. He should go back, use his 30 and kick the goal.
Has he lost any distance as the career's got on between? Because early days, this one goes through.
Yeah,
no problems.
And I think now absolutely everything has to go right here. He has to give this an incredible amount of altitude, Richo, to get it there.
And will he have to run out to the right a bit, Brian, just to get that extra bit of power?
Yeah, remember, he's a little bit of a left to right of though, but
I reckon he'll kick it.
If he kicks this, Fremantle win.
The house will come down.
Yeah. The 300 gamer. Powerful winder, right to the line, touched on the line.
Gee, the crowd was going to go berserk.
So Geelong a little let off and just a sneaky little window for them. Here.
Hold, Dave, hold! Hold! You!
The Pavlich family. A little disappointed they didn't get an extra metre on that one. Mum, dad, wife, kids, aunts and uncles.
As soon as he walks inside.
They're all there. There's Mundy. Winds it up on the right, looking for Mzungu, who was dangerous in front of goal early in the game. Now at the back is Ballantyne, skirting the flanks again. Gives it back to Mzungu. Funny little kick. Not the required journey, said the umpire, so that's why the mark wasn't paid. Neil to Sheridan. To Ball. Fighting for their life here, Geelong. They know if they concede a goal, it is all over. Bartel's gone for the kick. Mr. Sitter did Dawson. Good enough to go back and get it, though. It's Johnson to Mundy in the middle. You reckon Geelong have got just one last yelp in them over the next minute or two? And if it doesn't come then, I reckon they'll be drained of enthusiasm.
Yeah, I reckon Freo here just taking a bit of heat out of it, trying to get a bit of time off the clock.
6.5 minutes remain in the game. Mzungu, both hands on it. They can get it back, Freo. They can start to take time off the clock. Guthrie to Bartel, Bartel to McIntosh, and Guthrie alike. The run-off half-back. He needs to find someone with this kick. Selwood now has got the player out wide. 3 of them. Look at the overlap run here. So this has given them some hope and enthusiasm.
Mackey's pushing inside 50.
Duncan to Taylor. Taylor from 50. Winds up on the left. Thought about the long one. And the little mark's been taken by Motlop. He runs. Plays on. It's back to 19 points. All of a sudden.
Just fell into his arms there, that one, Motlop, but played on, sensed the moment, had time. Thought he may have given the handball over to Hunt in the goal square, but not necessary. Kicked a goal and 19 points. The difference now, they need to kick 4 goals in just on 6 minutes. Not impossible for this team. Big centre break coming up. Need a clearance out of here.
Kicked 3 of the last 4 goals here.
Let's go.
And they're as close as they've been since Pavlich kicked his second goal at about the 20-minute mark of the first quarter, I think it was. Time is going to be a major factor. 6 minutes. And they're going to need to find at least 3 goals and are behind in there somewhere just to even it up. So they are pressing. Blitzarves. Wide. 1 goal from Fremantle and she'll be all over. Pearce. Pavlich. Round the corner. Good footy. Good hands. Tommy Sheridan, the boy from Riddles Creek, has a big chance to go back and nail this shut, Richo.
Gee, that was a good mark. That wasn't an easy ball to take, a snap around the corner like that from Pavlich. As we look again, not easy the way that ball was spinning.
Just 8 career goals.
What's he like on the set shot?
Tommy Sheridan.
You know a bit about him, Bristol.
I haven't seen him kick enough of the set shot, but the distance will just be there for him. He's pretty good at most facets of the game. This to nail it shut for Fremantle. He's got it perfect. That is perfect. Tommy Sheridan has closed the door on the Cats.
Yeah, he's certainly done that. Tommy Sheridan, who's emergency in the grand final last year, and he started as a sub 3 times in 2014. So he'll be desperate to stake a claim in this starting 18 as a regular. That's a nice way to do it. And there's some opportunities there. No, Michael Walters has a spot to the side available for him.
So lads, jump out. Hey, can you come quickly? Come on, lads.
They're pretty happy, BT. The Purple Haze.
They're excited about this. They will win. They were 4-4. This will make them 5-4 going into the bye, Richo. Just in the positive column here. And now all you're thinking of, really, if you're a Fremantle player, is getting another one and possibly carrying Pav off. Here's Zach Clark around the corner. Out of bounds on the full. Who do you think will be there to chair Pav off?
Oh, good luck getting Hayden Ballantyne out of there. He'll love a bit of camera time.
Surely Sandy.
No, you've got to get a couple of big units.
You can't have Sandy on one side and Ballantyne on the other.
Good point.
Lopsided.
Who likes a bit of FaceTime, and it'll be
pretty modest group, I reckon.
Pretty modest group, won't it?
Yeah.
Zach Dawson will be amongst them.
Pavlich just to put the icing on the cake, misses.
I reckon you get Mundy and Barlow, 2 solid citizens in the midfield, 6'2".
Thank you. Push it, please.
Do you think Geelong are any chance of the guard of honour and the lineup to see him off?
Lengy, what do you think?
He's not retiring, of course, but
no, given he's not retiring, I don't think they'd do that, but I think they'll certainly all get over to him and certainly shake his hand for the game, but also for his wonderful career.
Gee, Buse, that was. He's looked comfortable at this level, Jed Buse. Wide to Taylor Hunt. 3.5 minutes. Pavlich kicked the first goal of the game after bursting through his 300 game banner with kids galore, and kicked the second goal in that first quarter as well, and he was the hero.
You've come to your senses on the kids.
No, I haven't. I've not won 4 kids on the ground. I think it's an occupational health and safety issue. The boundary throw in the decision here. Although, if you're getting up near the 300 game milestone, I think you get the choice to do as you wish. But here's Stevie J, a little right foot, bit of magic off the side of the boot that Mzungu stopped in its wake. He's had a rather different night tonight, has Stevie J. Been a lot of action in and around him.
Crowley's won that battle tonight. Really good job.
Yeah, well beaten tonight, Stevie J. Crowley's done a terrific job for his team. Stevie's been in fantastic form throughout this season, but well beaten by Ryan Crowley tonight, and it's gone a long way to making sure it's a big win for the Dockers.
Gee, they've had a massive clearance win tonight. Plus 15, the Dockers in the clearances.
Here's Ballantyne. He'll want to turn Hall and Smith inside out. brings it back to the right, around the corner, Hayden Ballantyne misses.
He was just ready for one of the all-time celebrations. He had it ready to go.
He had too much time to turn around then, Hayden.
He has been incredibly effective inside the arc in this game. They've got it to him one-on-one. One of you guys mentioned that he was the one-on-one target in there. They've liked the ball on the ground to him inside there. It's been great. Bartel looking to spoil Zach Clark. Now Pavlich inside over the head of Sheringham, trying to run it down his main. A little bit of a shimmy there, gave it off to Crowley. Johnson and tackles him and drags him over the line.
Thanks, boss.
Brett Kirk cross line there. And they will be happy with this because they'll turn at the bye at 5-4. And they're 2 games out of, or 3 games, 4 games after that are Western Bulldogs, Adelaide, Richmond, Brisbane. So they can really set their season up coming out of the bye.
Yeah, they'll like the look of that month, Fremantle.
Thank you. Top 3, yep.
And I like the look of where they're starting to head now with a bit more of a settled lineup, BT. They've had a few injury concerns. They've got their gun midfielders back. And it looks like they've got their really key players in good form.
Do you think they can still be a grand final premiership threat?
Absolutely, yeah. They're right in the mix for me still.
What about you?
I couldn't agree more. I reckon they're well and truly in the hunt. And the thing that we've seen tonight is their running power. Right across the ground, it was Pearce and Hill early, Mzungu, David Mundy, Fife, Barlow, all these players. They just run hard and run strong right throughout the entire game. And come September, you need those sorts of players out there.
What a celebration it's going to be here tonight. Firstly for Fremantle and their fans on winning, and secondly doing such a fine job on such a big milestone game for their skipper Matthew Pavlich. Under a minute remaining. Crowd of 38,565 here tonight. Essentially a full house. Neal, little one around the body. Here comes Ballantyne again. Got the jukes on it, couldn't hold on to it. Sheringham with the tackle. 30 seconds remain.
She's straight away.
Ross Lyon would be delighted
Do the rock and roll, please.
with the initial lead they got in the first quarter and the fact they've been able to keep 30 points between them and Geelong for most of the night. There's Pearce. Gets a look from 45, and that's a really classy finish. Daniel Pearce makes it a 32-point margin.
Just a little bit of icing on the cake for the Fremantle Dockers, and they got down to 30 points at quarter time, 30 at half time, 32 at three-quarter time, and it's now 32. So they did the damage early. Cats are brave as always and had their moments where they threatened, but it's going to be all about that man on the final siren. He's one of the greats of the modern era, Matty Pavlich. Really loyal, humble star of the game, and it's great to be here to see him celebrate a big milestone, BT.
And will it be a small man chair off or a big man chair off? That is what we'll find out. They're in full flight here at the moment, the Dockers fans. Have a listen to this when the siren goes, as we've got a recall bounce.
Sorry, boys.
Chamberlain apologising, and will now throw it up. Geelong are going to win by 32 points. And for the first time this year, get in front on the win-loss register at 5-4. Fremantle by 32 points.